my celly beat up this guy that had a bad case. She didn't say nothing, but they removed her from that workplace for like a week. Came back and he goes, man, he's not only a chomo, but he's a snitch too.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
We're at Pomme de Terre Lake in Missouri. Figured I'd do a little video for you. This is going to be a little bit different. Last few have been kind of bad videos as far as what happened in prison. So I want to make this one kind of funny maybe. You guys may find it funny, but I was in Farmington Correctional Center working in the kitchen, and there was this CO there. There's two stories here. She would let me take stuff out of the kitchen. Onions, tomatoes, things like that. We had to, it's the only prison I know of where you wore your food service clothes back to the housing unit, and you're responsible for getting them washed and everything. And they's white. So I'd always come back and I'd have a pair of white pants on, white shirt, button-up shirt, and an apron on. She was letting me take these tomatoes and stuff out, and she gave me other things too, but we won't go into that. But I was coming back one day, and this CO was sitting outside the housing unit, and he said, he was just joking with me, but I didn't know that. Get those tomatoes out of your pocket. I said, what? He goes, get those tomatoes out of your pocket. He said, you done been told on. He goes, they done called up from the kitchen, told me you had tomatoes, take them out. I had like 7 tomatoes on me. So I started pulling them out. He goes, man, I was just joking with you. He goes, now I'm going to take one of them. You can have the rest of them. Every day you want to give me a tomato for me and my co-workers in a bubble. Well, hello, squirrel. So that's what he did every day. Every day I'd come back, it'd be him or one of the others waiting on me, and they'd just hold out their hand. And I'd put a tomato in their hand and they'd go back in. They'd say thank you. One day I came back and they wasn't there. So I got in. And I told the CO down there, that I said, I'm being robbed, extorted. She goes, well, that's better than being written up. I came back one day and there was no, guys fishing down there, no COs. I went on by, get up there, and I guess it was about a half an hour later, here comes the CO. I said, shake down. So you step out of your cell, what they do is shake down. He was only in there maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Comes back out and he said, I'm taking a tomato and an onion. You have a good day. The other story is, she brought some chicken from home. The CO did. That was, let me take a step back. She gave me some. I put it in a bread bag, tied it up real tight. Right when I was getting ready to leave, had it down in front of my pants. I was just getting ready to leave, truck came in. He called me and a few others, said, you guys got to unload this truck. They all knew I had that chicken, except for the guy who called us to unload the truck. So we're in there unloading it, and it starts slipping. Like I felt like I was going to lose it, so I kept kind of adjusting myself. He said, Seidel, he was one of those type of people that never cussed, and when he did, he really didn't like doing it around women. So he said, Seidel, stop playing with your chicken. Everybody busted up laughing. The CO that's let me get away with stuff, as well as all the guys that was working with me. He didn't know why they was laughing. He goes, get to work, get unloading that truck. So those 2 stories. But she was real cool, man. I mean, let me get away with all kinds of stuff. Not just that, but my celly too. I told the story where my celly beat up this guy that had a bad case. She didn't say nothing, but they removed her from that workplace for like a week. Came back and he goes, man, he's not only a chomo, but he's a snitch too. Because everybody in the kitchen, we saying he fell and slipped into the water in the bathroom, because that's where my celly whooped him at. But he was saying, he beat me up, and everybody else is just saying, making this stuff up. Anyway, that's a little short story I have for you. 2 short stories I have for you. I thought you might find it a little funny. She was a funny person. I remember her giving me some popsicles that she had. These suckers that she had. And one of them, I ain't gonna tell that story. No, I'm gonna pass that story up. That's just, I can't do that one. Sorry guys, I can't do that one. But it's bad. But anyway, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.